The most devastating act of self-betrayal does not arrive in a moment of public failure under the glare of judgment. It is not a grand theatrical collapse. It does not announce itself with noise or drama. There is no thunderclap, no sudden reckoning. It happens quietly. It unfolds in the stillness, in the space between sleep and the world. It happens in the first 60 seconds of your day. This is the moment the battle for your soul is either won or lost. Most people wake up already defeated. Before their own thoughts have a chance to form, their hands are reaching for glowing screens. Their minds are instantly flooded with a torrent of borrowed anxieties, manufactured outrage, and the curated lives of strangers. Their souls are immediately auctioned off to a world that does not care who they become, only what they consume. They rise not as sovereign beings, but as servants to notifications, to obligations they feel but did not choose, and to impulses seated in their minds while they slept. They begin their day reacting, never acting. They are a ship without a rudder, tossed by the waves of external demands. But you are not most people. The very fact that you are here proves it. You are here because you sense something is profoundly missing. A deep, quiet hum of dissatisfaction with the default mode of modern life. You seek what the Stoics called a citadel within your own mind, a place of unassailable calm that cannot be invaded by the chaos of the external world. Today is not about a morning routine. Routines can be fragile, easily broken. This is about forging a morning ritual. It is about reclaiming ownership of your mind, your attention and your will. These are the pregnant. They are not a checklist, but a philosophy enacted at dawn. First, before your feet touch the floor, perform the That is the path of the fragile ego. Instead, visualize resistance. See the day's obstacles with clarity and without fear. Today you will meet impatience in traffic. You will encounter ignorance in a colleague. You will face rudeness from a stranger. There will be unexpected delays, technical failures, and moments where your plans are met with indifference. You see these things not because the world is cruel, but because the world is human and friction is a fundamental law of nature. These are not personal attacks. They are simply conditions of existence. By expecting the storm, you rob it of its power to shock you. You take away its most potent weapon, surprise. The obstacle is no longer a disruption to the path. The obstacle, the path. You are not pessimistic. You are prepared. You are the lighthouse, not the ship tossed in the waves. Second, a disciplined morning is born the night before. Victory at dawn is secured at dusk. You cannot wake with clarity. If you collapse into sleep, scattered and overstimulated, the mind needs a gentle descent, not a crash landing. The Stoic does not fall into bed defeated by distraction. He retreats into sleep, having already prepared tomorrow's battlefield. Lay out your clothes, prepare your workspace, but most importantly, lay out your intentions. In a journal, clarify your single most important task for the coming day. Empty your mind of its worries and plans, committing them paper so your subconscious can rest. Sleep is not escape, it is the sharpening of the axe. Third, protect the silence. The ancient world treated the morning as sacred, a time of quiet communion with the self and the cosmos. Today we desecrate it. We invite the screaming marketplace of the world into our beds. The blue light of comparison, outrage and noise assaults the mind before it has found its own footing. You are consuming the opinions of others before you have formed your own. If you check your phone before you check your breath, you have surrendered your authority for the day. You have handed the keys to your inner fortress to an invading army. Your first hour belongs to your thoughts, your intentions, your spirit, not to emails, not to news, not to notifications. Protect the silence. It is not emptiness. It is your sanctuary. It is the soil from which a well-lived day grows. Fourth, embrace rhythm. Nature does not rush, yet everything is accomplished. The sun does not question whether to rise. The tides do not debate their ebb and flow. Your body belongs to that same ancient order. It craves rhythm. It thrives on consistency. Waking at the same hour every day is not about productivity hacking. It is an act of self-command. It is a daily promise you keep to yourself. Each time you rise when you said you would, especially when the warmth of the bed calls to you. You should prove one fundamental truth. Your spirit governs your flesh, not the other way around. Discipline is rhythm, and rhythm sustained over time builds empires, both external and internal. Fifth, practice persistence over perfection. There will be mornings when you fail, the alarm will sound like a siren, and your resolve will feel 1,000 miles away. You will hit snooze, you will feel heavy, weak, and discouraged. You will betray the promise you made to yourself the night before. The Stoic path is not about achieving a perfect, unbroken streak of wins. It is about persistence in the face of imperfection. It is about the recovery. Do not waste the day mourning a lost hour. Do not compound one failure with a second failure of self-arrogation. Forgive quickly, rise immediately, begin again, right now. The past is smoke. The future is a phantom. The present moment is all you truly own. Reclaim it. Sixth, enact order. Make your bed, straighten your room, put things where they belong. These are not chores, they are acts of order. They are a physical manifestation of a mental principle that you have dominion over your environment. If you cannot master the arrangement of your own sheets, how will you master the chaos of your impulses? If your external world is disordered, your internal world will follow. Start with what you can control. Seventh, lift a small weight. Discipline is a muscle. It atrophies from disuse and grows stronger with consistent, manageable resistance. You don't need a punishing workout. Just lift a small weight. Do one push-up, hold a stretch. Every day, apply a small deliberate load to your body. This small act of physical discipline reinforces the mental discipline you are cultivating. Eighth, find a fellow traveler. Stoicism is a solitary practice. The battle is fought within your own mind, but it is strengthened by others who walk a similar path. Find a fellow traveler, a brother or sister in arms, not for comfort, not for commiseration, for accountability. Someone who watches, someone whose presence reminds you of the standard you set for yourself. Steel sharpens steel, and the shadow of our weakness hides less when observed by a trusted peer. Ninth, remember you are mortal. Marcus Aurelius wrote to himself, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." This is not a morbid thought. It is the ultimate tool for clarification. This morning is not a right. It is a gift. It is borrowed time. Faced with the finite nature of your existence, the trivial anxieties of the day evaporate. Look in the mirror. See someone who is dying, not with fear, but with a sober understanding, and feel an urgent, powerful gratitude ignite within you. Gratitude for this breath, this body, this one day. 10th, seek voluntary hardship. Our modern world is a conspiracy against resilience, a relentless pursuit of comfort. So you must actively seek its opposite. Cold water, cold air, the discomfort of prolonged silence, the burn of one more repetition. Voluntary discomfort hardens the mind against the involuntary discomfort that life will inevitably send your way. Small chosen suffering now prevents a catastrophic collapse in the face of great unchosen suffering later. Comfort weakens, hardship fortifies. Choose your hardship, or it will choose you. Finally, as the sun sets, the Stoic judge takes the bench. This is the evening review, the bookend to your morning ritual. Ask yourself the questions Seneca asked himself each night. What bad habit did I curb today? What virtue did I practice? Where did I fall short of my own philosophy? What did I do well? This is not about shame. It is about objective analysis, and it ends with gratitude. Gratitude is not a passive feeling. It is the active understanding that even the day's struggle served you, shaped you, and made you stronger. Now you can sleep in peace. You have won the day. You lived according to your nature. You commanded your mind, and tomorrow you will have the privilege of earning it all over again. You will rise